They will never rest in peace with that $30,000. Never rest in peace. And all who are involved, including world tours or whatever they call themselves, the umbrella corporation, they'll they'll see a down they'll see a downturn in their business. All they have to remember is this little old lady.
My name is Lucy, and this is PissedConsumer.com YouTube channel. We're going to have today Jacqueline with her story about Trafalgar tours.
I went on a tour with Trafalgar from April 14th to April 25th. On April 17th, we were in the city of Fez, and they took us to a carpet place. The name of the carpet place is Fez Carpet. And I was with two friends. They separated me from my friends, took me to a room. The tour guide separated me from my friends, took me to a room where there were two men waiting. Incidentally, this was in the middle of them presenting their carpets to us. I was taken to this room where there were two men. They started showing me carpets. The tour guide was with me. They started at $75,000 US for a carpet, and they kept going down. They got to $30,000 US. And at that point, the guide said, "That's a good price. And you will ship it for her. She won't pay her own shipping. You will pay for the shipping." Of course, I've gone on several tours with Gate One. Gate One protects its customers 100%. So I'm assuming that this price was a good price for the carpeting. And I had a problem. American Express would not accept their machine. Eventually, after about 20 minutes with American Express accept the charge through their machine. And we later found out that that was the same machine they used the day before for us to pay for some tours. And American Express would not accept the machine then. But this time, not only with me, but with others on the tour. But with this, that was the only way I was going to pay was with American Express. And I have the receipt here for the $30,000 US. So when I came out, my friends came in at some point, and they said to them, "Go out. We can take care of Jackie. Jackie's fine. Leave her. She's fine." So at no time was I able to discuss with anyone, "Do you think this is a fair price? Do you like it?" Because I was separated from my friends. I was separated from the rest of the group. When I came out, people in the group said to me, "How much did you pay, Jackie?" And I said $30,000. And they were shocked. They said, "Stop your credit card now." But I'm very stubborn. So I didn't do it then. But I think it's on, if I purchased on, I think a day or two later, or maybe the same day at night, I sent it out because I have the emails there. I sent an email to the company saying, forget it, because they were one person said she bought a rug just like mine from them for $3,000. And I'm saying, "Sure, it's like mine." She says, I was describing it, and she showed me a picture, and it looks like mine. And I said, "Oh." So then I sent an email, and I just said, "I don't want it anymore. Don't ship it." And they sent back to me and say, we already shipped it. So that's the end of that. So now I come home. I'm still thinking you could not be that stupid to pay 30,000 US dollars for something like that. So I started getting appraisals. I have the appraisals here. It was one rug and two runners. And the most that all three pieces are worth is $3,500. I sent an email to them. I sent an email to Trafalgar. I said, this was your company that's sanctioned by you, and your tour guide was with me and approved the sale. First I get a letter from them saying yes, and I have everything, emails. Yes, this is a place we use. We've never had a complaint, but we're going to look into it. A few days later, they said, oh, we've never had a complaint. This is the end of it. You were interested in the rug. You bought a choo-choo rug, and that's the price. And all of your appraisals, the people in America don't know how to appraise Moroccan rugs. I'm like, so I sent back and I said, no, rug dealers are rug dealers. They travel all over the world to buy rugs. So, don't tell me they don't know how. Nothing. They would not talk. Trafalgar on May 4th, not Trafalgar, Fest Carpet on May 4th, May 5th, and May 6th. Called me, stayed on the phone with me for at least 30 minutes each time, trying to tell me that they paid the Moroccan government so much money and they only have $20,000 and not $10,000 left, and they can share that with me. I said, no, I want you to put $26,500 back on my card. I wrote to the Moroccan embassy in New York complaining. Nothing. I have all my written. American Express, they tried. At first, they told me they had gotten the 26.5 back, but it turned out they hadn't. So I had to pay the $30,000 for the rug. So my advice to everyone, do not use Trafalgar, because Trafalgar does not back the companies that they send you to, and the companies are fake because they will sell you something. Even the rug that the woman bought for $3,000, when you go online, they even took me on. I have Persian rugs throughout my house, so I spoke with the guy that I get my Persian rugs from. He went online and he says, Jackie, here's your rug, and online they go for $2,000, $1,500. So that's my story. That's my story, with no support from Trafalgar, none. Another complaint I have about Trafalgar is when we first booked, and I had some questions, could not get them on the telephone. They do, after they get your money, they do not answer the telephone. They do not answer emails. It takes 4 or 5 days before they answer an email with a simple question. They do not. They are not responsive. The way I got to talk to a person, because I was not using their air, I was going on my own air. And the way I got anyone to talk to me, I had to call their Canadian office. The Canadian office is very responsive. You can always get a human being to talk to you there, but there's very little they can do because everything is being done through the U.S. office. California, they don't answer the phones. And because I guess the other office is in California, they don't answer the phones. So don't use Trafalgar. Don't go to Fez Carpet. Even if you go with another company, do not go to Fez Carpet. My bill, $30,000. My appraisals.
What do you think there is now that the company, the Trafalgar Tour, could do for you now?
They're not going to do anything. They pretty much told me that already. They're not doing anything. They will not do anything. And this comes from the head office. From, I have letters from two different people. Nothing. They're not going to do anything. And, they said they have another, it's a big group with several travel groups within it. And there's one called Insight, which is supposed to be a higher level. And then there's Trafalgar. And I pretty much told them off and told them, if you think I had $30,000 to just give away, I certainly, sure as hell, would not be traveling with Trafalgar. But it is what it is. Life goes on.
And what is your main goal for going public with this issue?
Just so others will know what my experience was. Because I never got an apology from Trafalgar. I never got an apology from, and the interesting thing is that the tour guide called me once and he apologized and said he was going to try to do something about it. The Fez Carpet was trying to give me back $5,000, but once I went public with it, writing to the embassy and stuff like that, they decided they were not going to give me any money. So they were trying to do something. Trafalgar was standing saying that American carpet dealers don't know how to appraise. I was shocked that they would say something like that, but I have it in their email.
Thank you for watching our video, and thank you for staying with the YouTube channel PissedConsumer.com.